Astralis going to be attacking into them on their own map pick of Nuke.
Yeah, well, Amelia going to be sitting in the ramp. He's not alone. Look how many players he's got with him. There's a three-man setup defending the ramp room as Astralis charging towards him. It's going to be Hooksy and Device taking the first 3 kills. Astralis open up with some power.
Yeah, really nice rush. I mean, what's really to say? They just win every single fight. Starry's going to back off. This pistol round's already over. Even getting lurked out by Yabi. And he's had some good games on Nuke for Astralis throughout this event so far. Call Me Sue gets dropped by Hooksy, and very quickly, 1 versus 4 shut down. Pistol for the Danes. This is that little lurk outside with Stare. They've done this a number of times. This time, Starry reads the play, and Westmelon adds one on top. There's the 2 saved rifles from the T side. Hooksy with the rebuttal.
Yeah, easy couple of kills here for Lynn Vision. Hooksy trying to get the drop done as he pushes out, but he's gone down eventually. Relies upon Device to get a kill back, and Westmelon out of that. A 2v3 for Astralis to flip back, and the bomb is getting planted. Device is going to take the risky play.
Well, they don't know yet. They don't know it's lower. They just figured it out now, and Device can actually cut off. If he just grabs 1 player, that'd be everything.
Well, is he going to get the good timing? Nope, he's going to get caught, so it all falls to Stavn. We talk about him in these playoff games being one of the most important players. Can sometimes not show up, but a 1v3 would be massive, and it's nearly destruction from Stavn alone, but stopped by Starry in the end. The first round for Lynn Vision, but Stavn so close.
Yeah, that's real sharp from Stavn. Good shooting and a good sign of what's to come from one of your star players if you're Astralis.
Under the A site, but they're heading towards ramp room instead. Fizzled out and phased out. Look at this. Look how awkward this is. Starry! Oh, starts spamming. Then Stare turns around, realizes he's been standing beside him the whole time, and Westmelon has to assist in the trade. Now Zacher under pressure inside of the ramp room. They're going to burn him up from behind the big box into the open, and it's perfectly played. Yabi just drops Zacher with the utility.
Yeah, that's an odd timing for Zacher because he never even realized Hooksy got all the way in deep, and Hooksy did that with the bomb and then backs away. So good control for Astralis. The 1-for-1 outside means that part of the map is compromised. Control of ramp room for Astralis means the defense is going to be nervous about the lower bomb site. They have no information and no good stronghold from which to mount a defense in this round. Man disadvantage as well. All for Hooksy to piece things together, but he's called for the pause at the moment, looking for a reaction, an information play from Lynn Vision. With low HP, Astralis can easily just send Stavn somewhere to scout. 30 seconds left in the clock, and unfortunately for Lynn Vision, looks like Astralis reconvening towards the upper bomb site. As the smoke fades, Stavn is going to walk out with low HP. He'll be able to give the information of whether it's clear where somebody might be. And now he realizes back at the bomb site.
Now Amelia just trying to defend on his own. Back of A lot of pressure on his shoulders. Yabi able to trade him out. Amelia gone.
That's the bomb.
10 seconds. Bomb picked up, brought back. Plenty of time to still lock it in.
And you won't go for this in the 2v3, I don't believe, if you're Call Me Sue and Westmelon, although one in lobby. Depending on this engagement with Device, this could dictate whether the round is just saved or whether they end up going for this.
Yeah, taking their time. If they do want to go for it, now they step into the open. Not finding any success, so they realize just backing away and saving is the correct call. Call Me Sue going to go for a last-second ninja defuse.
No
Astralis, it happened yesterday. It can happen again. Oh my God! Call Me Sue holds it at the back of this site and just about denied by Yabi this time.
That's a very close affair, a very admirable attempt understanding the position of the bomb plant. Across the secret, Device backs off in support. Stavn going to get caught from Big Garage and drop from Heaven as well. So location of 2 players of Lynn Vision now known.
Yabi slinking out into the A side. Oh, back of the head of Starry. It's going to be dropped by Yabi. So at least spreading out the initial pistol success here from Lynn Vision. Device sends one to the back of the garage. Westmelon toppled. And Astralis now populate the A bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, very, very easy, very clean for Astralis. Not using a whole lot of utility, especially against the pistols, just walking into these headshots. This one goes the wrong direction. Device gets dropped. Gun not recovered, 3-on-3. Lynn Vision can fight this. With just the Deagles, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, Beat's looking up towards the sky. It's going to be a quick headshot as Hooksy trades it. And Call Me Sue next to try and get something done. Up from heaven, one nice deep shot onto Yabby. Not going to win the round, of course, but just an extra bit of damage towards the end.
Yeah, low impact kills, but they look nice. They look really nice. Good shot.
Very nice indeed.
That's beautiful. Even an AK-47 you could run to after the bomb goes off. But it's 5-1. The nice shots aren't enough anymore. You need to start putting rounds on the board if you're Lynn Vision. This is mid-round lobby crunch.
Be Amelia falling first, so Astralis have the opening kill thanks to Stavn's success towards ramp. A little bit of a reaction though from Lynn Vision. 2 players pushing through hut.
Yeah, they've lost outside, so they have to do something. So they want to get into the safety of hut, see what they can do from there. Westmelon second guessing it and backing off, but they have the awareness that all throughout this time, Astralis can be wrapping around them heaven.
Westmelon into the open. Stavn gonna hold down the hut push, going for a second, but Call Me Sue to remove Stavn from the equation. 50 seconds on the clock. It's Astralis again holding the player advantage. The bomb now just arrives, and Hooksy makes that MAC-10 look way too easy to get a kill with. There's now Starry and Zacher in a situation where you were mentioning this could be the deciding moment of the half, and you don't even have the save option anymore. It's not worth it really. You've just got Zacher's op, and it's a tough situation because he's being watched by Device as they know he's likely to try and retreat.
Oh, this shot does find Device at the end, but the op is recovered. Astralis are just clinical right now, as we've seen out of their Nuke throughout the group stage. Nobody can touch him. Nobody at this back outside won't have that same split and pinch in through mini.
A little bit of damage done into the lobby. Here comes Hooksy. Yeah, he's going to step up first. Hooksy to trade it out. And with 39 seconds left, Amelia hoping that his rafter setup combined with Call Me Sue at the back of the bomb site is going to be enough to shut down this final attack from Astralis. Such limited time. Bomb still at the door. Amelia rattles bullets out from rafters, but nothing picked up. Call Me Sue at the back of the site, clean on the second, stepping up when the rest of his teammates couldn't. And it's still a 2v2, it's still doable. But with a missed shot from Device, he's going to drop down into the vent and try and get to the B site.
And now they know where both players are as well. I don't know if they realize the drop, but he's going to be calling at least one heaven and one in the bomb site. Stair can cut them off, and missed the chance.
Needs to stay alive. Needs to stay alive. He's buying time. Pulling them in towards him. He does very well to make something out of that situation. And sets up Device in a 1v1. A Tech 9. And he reads the play. 8-1 and a recovery for Astralis even when things get messy.
Yeah, look at
upper bomb site from Astralis. We've seen this set piece run from them many times. So Hooksy leads the charge and clears out with the SMGs so the rest of his teammates run on in. But Hooksy's down. Call Me Sue taking Star out of the equation as well before Stavn answers back. Starry reveals himself as he flies up the ladder. And Astralis is not the cleanest situation, but it's still within touching distance at a 2v3.
Okay, Device going to be smoked off, and he's going to try and step right through it, and unbeknownst to him, Westmelon still up on top of the hut. Easy kill. But now he calls it out. One was vents, one was top hut. So Stavn has a 1v2 to put together, and he's got a ton of information. And you can see Lynn Vision extremely nervous about the lower bomb site. Starry drops down the vents immediately. Westmelon is repositioning towards heaven. And now Stavn has no clue where they've wandered off to.
He's going to plant. He's going to commit to it straight away. Puts it down at the back of the bomb site. Where does he decide to play this from? Ooh, timing, and it's easy in the end for Westmelon. So a second round found for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, hard fought, but this time, finally, they put a stop to Astralis at that upper.
Pure over the top of that smoker caused problems. His teammate Stair diving down into main. It's going to be an opening kill, and Yabby to silence Westmelon. As they get in towards the site, they get ready to attack in. It's Call Me Sue doing great work from the back of the bomb site again, but all of his teammates are currently letting him down, and it's not going to be enough to really feel comfortable at all here for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, but that's just so beautiful the way Astralis attacks in towards mini. The 1-2 punch of Stair and Yabby just so painful, so effective. Timing is everything for Stavn. There is a player outside heaven on the rafters, and if he comes back to check this, Stavn's just going to be a free kill. At the moment, peering into the upper bomb site and saying, nobody's home. And Call Me Sue's going to work himself away, and they're going to try and save these guns, but now Stavn, kind of has a freebie. Kind of, but those grates are very strong.
Half price. He's made it work at least. And Call Me Sue on the retreats. He's not allowed to get away. Device with no mercy today. And Astralis continue to just build. Westmelon low in HP at red. And Stair getting involved as Smoker fights a lot of bullets, whizzing past each other's head, and Stair's on the hunt. He's collected Starry. He's heard that damage done through the box as well. Knows that Westmelon is a second away from death, and it's going to be Hooksy to capitalize on that chance. In the meantime, Astralis have lost one member in Stavn, and now they go to Amelia. He's in the ramp room. He's not alone. He has got his teammate close by. Astralis is pausing, seeing if there's a reaction from Lynn Vision.
I mean, if you're Lynn Vision, I think you're just kind of frozen in fear. Like, whenever you've had the reactions, you've been punished. Whenever you haven't been punished, you're really feeling there's nothing you can do in this moment. Off is going to scare the MP9 away. Amelia coming back up the ramp as we speak. 2 players over in ramp room. But Astralis have no desire to mess with it, so it's all going to fall onto Zacher, the sole defender at the upper bomb site.
Zacher, a double kill out of the FAMAS. So if you are going to give your team a chance, that was it. Zacher with 2. And Colmy Sue alongside Amelia need to come back in from heaven. Last round of the half here. You got to give it a good go. They've got 3 flashbangs. Amelia will throw his, and Colmy Sue will set his teammate up on the second flash. He will charge and dive down into the site. But Astralis are already so far gone. You've got Device playing out towards Vent. Stair in a great corner in the hut. You're gonna need an immediate headshot from Amelia, and it just hasn't happened. Colmy Sue with no kid on his back here either. He's gonna start running thin on time very shortly. He's got 5 seconds to start defusing, and that bomb is nowhere near him. It's gonna be Stair to drop him, and 10 rounds for Astralis on the T side of Nuke.
Yeah, 10-2. What a brutal, brutal half. They just
Stair prowling outside. They have dropped that waterfall smoke onto main. And Device is already down B, so he's gonna go over towards Secret. Starry waiting at red. The dive down from Colmy Sue. He's going to be taken out, no problem. Stair on the follow-up kill. Westmelon dropped. And it's a great start to the pistol here from Astralis.
Yeah, Stair continues just being such a reliable piece of the Astralis puzzle throughout all this. This is Lynn Vision trying to connect 2 halves of the attack. Ramp room with a couple of players. You had that drop outside Device. As long as he finds Starry, he will not. So now the lower bomb site is compromised. All the work of Stair might go to waste. Lower bomb site is lost, and Astralis haven't recognized it yet. It's going to be a retake scenario. There's going to be no kits, no utility. Yabby just getting down here, but he's the only one.
Yabby getting close. Amelia backed up into the corner. There's a quick headshot. Yabby hitting the deck. Stavn able to respond, and Zacher, unless there's a 1v3 hero play available, his pistol's going the way of Astralis. There's a tap on the defuse, and they're not looking for him. Now they know where he is, though. And they have to get onto that defuse now. They can try and keep him pinned, and Hooksy will do exactly that. One right between the eyes, straight to the defuse with plenty of time. And it's pretty good. Look at it. It's shiny. It's got a lot of different colors on it, Jason.
We do like shiny in colors.
Exactly. That's what we're all here for. 11-2, though, for Astralis. Gonna have to deal with a force buy. This is it for Lynn Vision. This is what they can show us on their T side. They're gonna run Stair down, and he's so reliable. He's gonna have no problem in dealing with 2. Pulls out the USP, eventually overrun just from a lack of bullets. And Lynn Vision get down into the B-bomb site. Zacher, ooh, look at this. He slipped the net.
Yeah, but there's Device putting a stop to it. Now they're aware of the possibility. Now they know the position of Zacher, so even though he gets the kill, bomb has been planted. Stair's going to be alone over in Secret. Zacher and Westmelon can combine. One player drops Vents to join up with them, so a little bit of a 2-on-2 on this control side. Yeah,
Westmelon just waiting at the double doors. This is going to be Stavn coming in. Westmelon gone. Yabby trades, and so it is 12-2 for Astralis.
Yeah, they don't care about the losses either because they're right there knocking on a map victory. One more round, and Nuke is done. We'll move on to Dust 2, the second map in the series, to see if Lynn... They have to use this smoke wall that's up right now. They've got no more smokes to replenish it. Molotov and Flashbang, the only pieces of utility remaining. And there's Device close up. Spots 2 more, good damage. Stavn grabs one through the smoke. Yabby's gonna drop, and Stavn spots one more close to Mini. Yabby's still committed down low, so Stavn's gonna hold down the fort with the help of Hooksy in this upper bomb site. And Stair falls back from ramp room to handle the wrap. But Colmy Sue has already gained great ground, jumping up to wrap heaven. Zacher will join up with him with the bomb. Maybe the only play they have. Amelia coming in through Mini right at the end as well. He's playing secret right now to make sure nobody's going to push up and flank the yard outside. Meanwhile, Stavn and HooXi have cleared out lobbies, so they're able to turn back and turn their attention towards Heaven.
Stavn waits down inside of the side. Stavn's going to come out on top of that. Su gone. Nice shot back from Amelia. Just immediate left, and Astralis will close it out. A 13-2 victory. A comprehensive win here on the opening map.
That finally we're in these situations, on these stages, and feeling this kind of an environment.
Well, Dust 2 underway. Second map of the series.
I think they're going to pop flash him out middle, perhaps, from Catwalk. Amelia's got a flashbang. 3 coming towards double doors.
It's going to be Device dropping Amelia. Great opening. Zacher to trade it back. Stair knocked on his feet. We've got Stavn going forward with a Joel Paredes unleashing with some confidence and a double kill as he mauls them in mid. Another pistol round picked up here for Astralis. That is every single one so far. And Starry has no shot at even getting anything done.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, if you come into this...
Hopefully catalyze them into sort of some energy.
Yeah, but they at least got to attack this bomb site. Yabi's the only defender.
And he's just waiting. Slipping into the smoke, letting them run on by. This could be the right move for Yabby as he comes around the backside. They line up for him. Double kill in the MP9. Great work from Yabby. It's bought time as it's also slowed Lynn Vision down. So the rotators come in. Devices just outside of the doorway here, and you've got Stavn in the tunnels, so we're looking at a pretty strong retake opportunity for Astralis. Comes down to the tunnels, fires HooXi's up next, and he's going to win it against Su, leaving Westmelon in a very tough position. Stair will take his own teammate down, but Astralis do not care.
Yeah, Stavn's going to have a chance on these players on Catwalk. Starry drops off, Nade comes in, and there's an easy kill. Spots the scout up on Cat as well. Now knows one's close to him. Stavn going to get away from the fight. He's got backup in the form of Stair. Lynn Vision stalled out at the Xbox. It's hard. There's literally like no resources that Lynn Vision can use to find themselves a fight. This is all about the scout or the deagle just peeking in and getting one of those fortunate headshots. HooXi's ready to turn the corner out at long as well. We're at about the 1 minute mark. But the fact that Lynn Vision isn't challenging or probing or applying pressure anywhere means he's going to sit and wait a little bit longer.
Creeping up through short, the trio of Lynn Vision. And fourth now joining them as well at the back. They're getting quite close, but eventually, once they round this corner in the 30-second mark of the round, it's going to be Star spotting out that scout, but he does take a shot on board.
He's got a teammate over in Goose, though, so he should just lure them into the trap.
Yep. Should set up the distraction for Device, but can Device do his job? The answer to that is no. And Westmelon and Zacher combined together. They're into the side with a bomb planted.
Okay, now we're cooking. We got a nade, though, coming up on Catwalk in the hands of HooXi.
Well, it's down. What can he do? Slipping close towards the bottom of the ramp here with an M4. Low HP players inside of the site. Got to get a move on at some point here because no kit available in the 3 remaining players here for Astralis, but that grenade goes in. Stavn follows up. Su with a 1v3 ahead of him, and he could not convert on the second player. They got to get onto the defuse now as Astralis continue to build up rounds.
No, but I think now moving forward, I think Lynn Vision's definitely going to buy in the next one. 55 seconds left in round 4.
Device also taking damage on board, so you've got 16 HP for Device, 8 for Stavn. Lynn Vision to put themselves in a good spot here at short. Smoke execute coming in. No need to commit to the A-bomb. So they've still got a player in the tunnels. The bomb's all the way back to top mid, and they're going to dive Westmelon down in towards CT. So a B-split being set up, and they've positioned themselves quite well for this. But it's going to be a Stavn Yabby defensive effort on this B-bomb site finish, and 2 of the sharpest players that Astralis have got. It's going to be Yabby alone, though, and he nearly gets a third out towards tunnels, but it's not going to be enough to feel comfortable just yet for Lynn Vision.
That's the one that Astralis needed to go for this retake. With Device on low HP in the op, they might not have moved forward, but now that kill, oh, just missed.
Yeah, that could have made a big difference for Lynn Vision in this post plan. But as it stands, Astralis still have the player advantage coming back in on this retake attempt. They're letting Hooksy move through the tunnels. There's no utility, but there is one kid on the back of Stair. But the lack of flashes make things a little scary, and a Molotov going down towards Door is going to funnel them towards the window, and Zacher is just waiting. Astralis running out of time. They've got to go now. They've got to get into the site, and Zacher's going to nail the shot. Defending them off. It's Device taking one off, and Komisu at the back of the site, but they have to start defusing right now, and they've run out of time. There's no time for the defuse, and Lynn Vision will get the job done.
Yeah, they'll get their round on the board early this time before Astralis is able to build any kind of a crazy lead. Good hold, good timely Molotov.
Some of the greatest interview content of all time with him doing the Brazilian side of things. We've got Westmelon heading out, and just the USPs, so it should be not too difficult. Should not be too difficult. How is Stair got a double kill, Jason?
I don't know, but it's a 5-on-3. Weapons have been recovered. Astralis, they're going to be challenging for this. They're going to be fighting for this round, and Amelia got to be careful. You're alone on Catwalk. The rest of his team is coming. Now he's stopped cold, and oh my lord, the USPs are doing it. They're coming right back. 5-on-2, and even with the diminished weapons, surely you can't lose this. 50 seconds on the clock for Lynn Vision to avert disaster.
Yeah, be trying to nip back, but another kill with a USP is not unlikely given the fact he's got this position, but Zacher just spots him. And is that the opening? Is this the evacuation point to avoid disaster against Astralis' eco? Zacher is patient, waiting for the cross out of CT, but it's a leg shot, and he gets peppered down. He's out of there. So Komisu with everything to do. 1v3 in front of him. He's going to look through the double doors, but he's been dinked and he's been dropped. And with 20 seconds left, it does not even seem like a possibility that he's going to be able to pull this off. Astralis with USPs have snapped open this Lynn Vision squad.
Oh, who else but Stair as well. Quad kill in the round, including the initial double kill out towards long.
Waits off the back plat. It's going to be a quick kill on the Westmelon. With that second kill as well, does plenty of damage on a Komisu as the utility flies over the top into the sky. Stavn up on top of the car, just a single kill for him as Starry doubles up and slices through the defense.
Actually, really clean follow-up kills.
There goes Stair.
I don't think he's going to challenge it. He's just trying to make him nervous. He's trying to just show the potential for it. That
he's
smoke's going to be there for a bit.
He's coming through the smoke. And it's going to be a wild play from Stair, and he's not going to be able to make it work. Zacher stops him, and Hooksy can't get through the window, so Device calls it off. The save call into the third round win from Lynn Vision, and important that they're able to respond after losing to USPs in the previous.
I'll be honest, this round felt like they had no business winning it. Yabby gets that initial kill, that initial headshot against Amelia, who might just walk into his crosshair without any idea. All about timing and lower, but now Device it long with the AWP and an easy kill as Westmelon slides into the open. Device spots at least one more, so he's ready for the follow-up fight.
Starry's turn as he sets shots down in towards CT. It's going to be Stair and Device hitting the deck. It's Stavn and Yabby, 2v3. 39 seconds left, leaping into the bomb site. Lynn Vision have done a good job of taking A. And I mentioned the money situation for Astralis. Will they have to consider that?
Yeah, man, Starry just ruins their day. Those are two beautiful shots to prevent anything. Astralis really wanted to fight out towards long. Oh, Zacher's going to come back into this. This will open up the opportunity.
If he loses life, it opens it up completely. Stavn's just waiting at short, seeing if Yabby gets that kill. And now that he does, Stavn can start to move forward eventually up through short side. Utility into the sky. Flash connects onto Komisu. And he starts to move on Stavn. It's an important headshot to go the way of Lynn Vision. And Starry's got the follow-up. Tied up here now. And Lynn Vision finally here in the playoffs in a big way.
Yeah, you're seeing that too.
That's pretty sad. Last couple of rounds of this half, though. Astralis with one eco round. They may have to pick up the rifles now. No AWP for Device. And flashes up through short for Lynn Vision to apply pressure to Hooksy.
Yeah, I think Hooksy really wants to get some defense mounted on Catwalk. Well, that's a good shot over the flames. You can kind of back away now. This defense standing tall here is actually an issue. Running forward into the AWP. Stavn goes down. Device can't back away in time. And Astralis have had so many issues with Catwalk once the guns have come out. Yabby's position known by the AWP. And Starry coming back from long. So Yabby, there's a timer on his life, and it is run down. 6-4. Lynn Vision fully locked in here on Dust 2.
Taking their time, Lynn Vision, known from Astralis, wanting to give them a fight. Passive setup. Double stack of Stavn and Stair just out to the left side of that B ramp with Yabby committed to the bomb side itself. So they're hoping that a B split's coming their way because they've got the setup designed to deal with this.
Well, one flashbang can ruin the day if it were to come out.
The smoke goes down to CT again. Flash is there, turns from it, and yeah, that flash is pretty effective, just forcing the crosshairs to flip away. Now Yabby, can he do anything about it? A lot of damage, double kill, and that does give his team a real shot at this. So a 2v2, damage done onto Kolmisu and Zacher. So Device and Hooksy have to pull off the retake.
No utility for Hooksy and Device, though. They're going to have to do it brute force.
Look,
Hooksy's going to
look
find
how quick
timing.
they've arrived. Look how quick they've arrived, and Hooksy's going to come in. It's now Zacher left alone, and he's stuck in the tunnels. They know exactly where the AWPer is. But like you said, no utility, so they can't pressure him with smokes. They can't keep him back, and they have to 10 seconds stick this defuse to close it out, and they're on it. And it's going real quick. Zacher not able to stop it, sees the wires, but it sees in the chance. It is Astralis to get the defuse. A 5th round secured at the end of things here in the first half of Dust 2.
Shout out to Yabby with that double kill inside the bomb site. The mid stacked up. Oh yeah. Here we go. Pistol round. Here we go. A little bit of aggression from the Lynn Vision side, but for some reason it's just kind of Starry hanging out in the open. So this disruptive pistol round backfires. 2 for 1 in the favor of Astralis. Smoke and 3 flashbangs for Hooksy to use. And it almost, with him at the bomb and inside the long cave, it feels like he wants to just pull the rest of his team in, smoke the cross, walk up, flashbang over, get his boys stuck in. But as Lynn Vision, despite the fact they have the man disadvantage, they control the map. Zacher pushing up mid right now, saying things are clear, catwalks wide open, letting him know that long is the point of attack. If he continues with this flank, he's going to hit a sick timing. Astralis actually could be in trouble.
Swing out long. Here goes the nade. It's going to land right in the middle of the pack. It's going to be Zacher to come out on top of Stavn. Great headshot. As Stair just waits in the bomb site. He's going to go up into the open. Emilia, he goes down, and it's a quick kill from Stair. Here's Zacher round the back. Second kill is already found. Can he get 3? The answer is no. Device makes sure the P250 lands right between his eyes, leading Westmelon all the way back down to CT spawn. Astralis with 6 looming around the corner, and they're just so good at these pistol rounds.
Yeah, they really are. This is 4 for 4 now in this series of pistol round victories for Astralis, and I mean, just keeping Westmelon at bay. Device just toying with him to make sure he can always track if he's even going for this round. And Westmelon realizes it is impossible. He's taking his shots, trying to find 1 extra kill, but this is a pistol for Astralis. It's going to be 6 to 7. They're now within 1 out of this, and they've got the early advantage, much like the first half.
It's moments.
I mean, look, it's got to be stressful. You're a new full-time in-game leader with this team that hasn't played Dust 2 in quite some time. It's a map that you've only really covered theoretically. So for him, it's like, you know, it is really trying to herd cats a little bit because everyone's a little bit confused, a little bit off in terms of how they're coordinated.
Oh, Device. Quick to take down Zacher. Here goes Stair up on top of the Xbox. Westmelon double kill on a swivel. It's quite easy for Westmelon to get to, but won't really change the outcome. It might, thanks to Emilia. He's got a better weapon on the ground now as well. So 1v3 total, 2 left. It's a very quiet game individually, so he's hoping that this can be a moment to ignite him and still make sure that they stand tall enough for Astralis to reclaim the lead.
Yeah, that was up at rail and hiding Starry over in Goose. Going to try and pull the Astralis attack into the bomb site for Starry to be able to capitalize, but that requires Zacher's ult to ring out with at least a kill and stay alive and maintain position in danger, but he can't do that, so now all eyes can turn to Starry.
Oh god, and he wishes they didn't because that was not clean, but eventually gets back to it regardless. He's going to go again in a second for Starry. Hooks and Yabby both gone, and now there's some space actually to work with for Device. So he's going to put that bomb plant down. Stavn looking to defend him. Device going to get away with the plant, and Stavn knows exactly where Westmelon is. Send the grenade in. Going to drop Westmelon's health further down to 22 HP.
Yeah, and that makes this retake so hard. Device, the reposition is really, really strong.
Oh. I mean, Westmelon's so low. Device just needs to be careful because he's got dinged. His teammate's gone, and all of a sudden, Device could actually fall very quickly here, even to jumping shots. So just trying to hide, keep his head down, but it's going to be the side of Lynn Vision coming back in on the retake.
Man, I don't know what happened there. Astralis just got put in the back foot in that 2-on-2. See it building up on the mini-map. Stavn and Hooksy over in middle. Yabby, Device, and Stair are going to come in through the B tunnels. There's the cross smokes in mid. And Yabby's getting close to attack this lurk smoke. Oh, this could actually be brutal. There's a lot of room gained. This is really strong for Astralis.
AK-47 in the middle of the site. Good work from Kolmisu. He'll go back again, and it looks strong for Astralis, but that strength is shattered by Kolmisu. Starry chiming in with a USP, and Device is fumbling inside the site. Still gets away with one on the AK, but there's so many other plays that have to come his way, and it just looks so difficult, near impossible for Device to be able to pull this off. So he's just going to wait. It would take a mistake as well from Lynn Vision to give him an opportunity, and they're just not buying that plant.
How many times
Taps
do you
to pull them into the open, but he gets pushed in the window as well. What? Device is so close to it, but just seconds away from standing up and celebrating a clutch, but it's taken by Lynn Vision.
Oh man, he probably did not even believe he got those 2 kills. Emilia's got 3 kills here on Dust 2 in 20 rounds of play, and he's about to get a lot of pressure in his direction, and he eats a flashbang. Things just cannot go well for him.
Zacher to take down Stavn, and in 4v3 right now with 55 seconds left. The CT side in control of the situation. Device going down through the smoke, only assists in that matter, and Lynn Vision are up to 11.
Yeah, there was never any pressure from Catwalk, despite the fact that it felt like HooXi was right there ready to go. Device needed something if they were going to try and progress out long. But nicely done from Zacher. The immediate reaction, the spin towards long when his teammate goes down. Yabby might be able to get this one on Westmelon, who's unsuspecting, but from there, what more can you do? Bomb is dropped over towards Car with 27 seconds, and Yabby bails out this, coming around towards middle and dropped.
And there we go. Amelia finally getting some energy going, feel like he can step up, and Lynn Vision seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
And it is going to be the HooXi dropping off Catwalk with this MAC-10. That MAC-10's not going to do anything challenging forward, so he's got to descend down into CT spawn. He's made it past Starry, and now he can cut off the push through the smoke, but not prepared. Yeah. Starry brought low, and the B attack hasn't even begun yet.
It's a little shaky right now for Astralis. Starry could be a real problem for Device as well. He's in a position to cut off rotations, but it's still going down on B, and it's still coming up Lynn Vision. It's Westmelon to step up with Stair going down. Device and Yabby trying to fight their way into the site, and Stavn also standing up for Astralis. They get into the B bomb site, and it's a 2v2. Bomb planted, and a retake is on.
Good smoke, timely smoke, might funnel him through window. Oh my lord.
Zacher, oh, nice quick shot, but it's on Amelia. He's been so quiet individually. 4 kills to his name, but he wins the 1v1. And Lynn Vision just stand up as they know that is a huge step towards closing out this map.
Yeah, they might have set themselves up for Ancient coming up around the corner. What a B-bomb site. Cross smokes deployed out in middle. And this time maybe there will be more success because Lynn Vision is focusing on the mid portion of this attack. 3 defenders here.
HooXi, MAC-10 going through the smoke, and Westmelon is going to drop HooXi, no issue. Astralis fall to 4 players. Lynn Vision got to deal with Stavn, who nearly gets a triple. He'll take 2 as Yabby assists in doing so. The plant's coming in for Astralis. Once again, a post-plant in the B-bomb site.
You don't go for this, though, if you're Lynn Vision. I know you might feel like it's possible at the moment, especially after the last round, but this is going to hurt your economy if you don't win this one.
It's the same 2 players. And Amelia this time down, and so Zacher has no other option, surely, but to just back away and save this AWP.
Right,
so
even losing that M4 is quite a big deal, though. This is going to be 12-10. I don't even know if you're going to want to buy if you're Lynn Vision. If you decide to force up in the next round. The 1 op saved. Deagles in utility picked up where they can, but Kolmisu and Westmelon sit back on USP, saving every penny. Oh my lord, that's an immediate. The USPs today are frightening, but good off angle from Yabby as Westmelon pre-fires or pre-aims the angle. And all the way out towards long, Astralis is already closing the gap.
A nice shot from Starry's Deagle. He's going to drop down and play from CT spawn, and they're going to back away and save that AWP again.
Yep, this is all about protecting the op. Starry and Kolmisu just turn into bodyguards for Zacher over at the B bomb site. So op will get posted up, I imagine, on the platform.
All right, so we need every single round of regulation. It's either overtime or Lynn Vision bring us to Ancient. Either way, we're getting more Counter-Strike.
Yeah, we wanted to see a challenging game for both of these teams, and we got it, where Nuke was just a beatdown. This one, much more contested. Who cares if you lose these pistols? The op staying alive in Zacher's hands is everything. He can drop M4s over to teammates who are very low. Recovering Yabby's AK-47 would be a massive accomplishment if they're able to get it. He's low on HP. And they're just going to be content with the op coming forward into round 24. It's overtime or ancient.
Overtime. HooXi's into middle. Flash over the top of the smoke. And Device looking for that opening frag. It's going to be CallMeSue going down and straight to the window. They're just going to go. And Westmelon, the pressure's on him. And he's only got a FAMAS for this. He's only got a FAMAS for this. And that's not the weapon for the job. Yabby cuts right through him. Lynn Vision sending the final three to their death against HooXi. It's just Starry and Amelia trying to stop Astralis from bringing this to the bonus rounds. And they won't be able to do it. It's been a valiant attempt. But Astralis have stayed in it.
That's a classic call of experience from the Astralis side. Out of the tech issue, out of the timeout, change the pace. And if Device gets that pick, they're more than happy to build upon it. Oh, that's such a painful loss to take for Lynn Vision right at the final hurdle. 12-12, overtime. Money issues disappear. And Amelia knows this is an impossible retake.
Fended off at the window and confirmed to be OT. There's no one on the ledge anyway. So they've got all the short control they want.
Well, remember too, with all the emphasis towards middle and the B bomb side, I feel like Lynn Vision probably have to have that lean, but this is going to be another fast-paced hit, this time up Catwalk, and an early kill for Stair.
Everyone in the smokes, chaos about to ensue. Amelia getting up onto the ramp. Westmelon, quick reload to replenish the bullets for what is required right in front of him, but it's Stair and HooXi with 2 kills. Stair to follow up, and it's all crumbling down here for Lynn Vision. Astralis again with another round victory.
And it's really hands, and one more time, it's fast-paced. Already out long with 4 players.
Well, that's a free kill. Goodbye, good night. Zach are going to be disappointed about that. Losing his life so early in the round. And then Stavn just walks out long. And so all the pressure here is on Star. He's got no support from anywhere. And he gets blasted by the grenade.
Yeah, this pacing is just so brutal. Lynn Vision can't get a grip on it one more time. Zacher thinks he's actually got them beat, but he's just a free, susceptible kill in the open. And now Astralis. Their foot on the throat of Lynn Vision, and they're not going to relinquish. 1 versus 4 turned into 3, but CallMeSue, this should be impossible.
Astralis should not let this one even get close. So CallMeSue is going to start backing away, retreating. 14 rounds. What a change in pace and just attitude from Astralis. Lynn Vision have not been able to adjust yet, and it might be too late.
Yeah, whoever made the call on the change of the timings for Astralis to be more aggressive in this as a team, whether it's Ruggo, whether it's HooXi during the break into overtime, during a timeout, like they deserve some flowers here, because this has netted them everything they've wanted. 3 rounds in a row. 14-12, 2 rounds away from the semifinals is Astralis.
Amelia just gets flashed into Longhouse, and Device's patience pays off. He waits for that smoke to fade away, and as soon as he gets the opportunity, CallMeSue is in the open, and Device gets that challenge and wins it in favor of Astralis. So now they've got a 5v4 to try and grab map and series point. Westmelon's going to be under a lot of pressure here on the platform.
He said that a lot at this half, I feel. Nothing coming at him just yet, so Astralis making him sweat. Hit that pause button with the man advantage. Look for the reactions, look for the movement of this defense. HooXi going to try and piece together some information, but yet again, we've seen this a number of times. Doesn't have utility this round, but really enjoys pressuring Catwalk while posturing for a mid to B split. This time it'll be the reverse. You're kind of throwing out a mid to B split, and HooXi's going to turn into the lurk up on Catwalk.
It's down. Great shot. HooXi to follow up. Astralis now 4v2. Just a couple of seconds of what you would imagine here, but that flash going in. Amelia at least getting 1 pick, but he needs everything.
They're going to go in quick because HooXi's at A.
Oh, but he's getting nipped in from CT. Turns around and gets that kill, but Yabby on the immediate swing out of the window makes quick work of Amelia. Astralis. Zacher opens up on Device. That's been something that Lynn Vision have struggled with over the last few rounds, is getting these openers and making them clean.
Stavn's pretty darn good as a secondary offer.
Grenade's good.
Oh yeah, it's great. All up Catwalk quickly. Amelia wants to challenge in, and they're going to hold him at bay with utility. So Amelia backs off. Defensive smokes and flashbangs deployed. Lynn Vision stalled out in this 4-on-4.
Yeah, Bomb's starting to shift back through T-spawn. It's going to go all the way over towards B. Currently, the only B defender is Yabi. Hooksy is trying to assist with that from CT. Realizes he can't just sit back and leave him out on an island on his own. And Yabi's come out of the window just to make sure they've got that mid control. They can play off of one another.
Yeah, they at least needed the information that mid was clear to allow Yabi to commit himself to the B bomb site. They needed that intel while the smoke was up. So bomb has rotated all the way back through T-spawn to B tunnels and now met up over at Xbox. So the long route towards middle. There's 53 seconds left on the clock. Hooksy's going to stick around here in middle. It looks like Westmelon has one more mid to B smoke to chuck out. Where they go contact.
Stare to fall, Westmelon. Another pick, this time on Hooksy, so collapse from the Astralis defense.
Okay, well, Stavn, he's going to be the player called upon. That's one player challenging in the B bomb site. Now Stavn's, oh no!
Get your gun out, get your gun out. Here's the short play, and he moves out of position at the wrong time, and so immediately silences him, and Yabi stuck at the B bomb site. So a 13th round here for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, Stavn's frustrated because he had the angle, and Yabi gets into contact and calls one at the B bomb site, so they kind of feel like that late in the round with that kind of a player disadvantage, the B bomb site is what's going to be attacked.
His reward in the tunnels. Short fight going down. Amelia is going to be the player that sustains a lot of utility damage just by the nature of his position. And he's down to 19, but Stavn is starting to get itchy feet. He's starting to move forward one step at a time. Plays in front of that smoke in the tunnels. Not seeing anything, so that's information in and of itself as Lynn Vision start to gather the majority of their forces here at short.
Yeah, but it's not information that allows you to cheat the rotation, to cheat Yabi over towards middle or the A bomb site for a fast rotation. So Astralis now has to be really nervous as utilities deployed on catwalk. Devices here at railing with the off. Stares up on the boxes, and he's done massive damage to Westmelon.
Yeah, there's a couple of weak players now for Lynn Vision. Astralis looking for the semifinals here and now, and Device, first shot is good. He's taken down a swift trade. It's Stair running low. To be clean, gets another dink. More damage done. Call Me Sue on the lurk at the mid doors. But Astralis just charged back in towards CT. It's going to be on Call Me Sue as the player with health remaining on his team. But the problem is the bomb is implanted. Hooksy denies that from happening. And now 15 seconds left. Amelia has to go into the site and get that bomb planted. Such limited time. Not getting the kills, not getting the shots to connect. And it looks like it's done here for Lynn Vision, and it is. Astralis into the semifinals. They march on. The Danes are playing great, and Lynn Vision knocked out of the competition here in Belgrade.